Hello, YouTube world. So, I'm still camping. It's still Saturday. Today is August 2nd, 2025. And I said in my last video that I was going to make some camp coffee and have a bagel and cream cheese. And I recorded myself making the camp coffee because I thought that would be a cute little video and show you guys how it works using the pour over coffee brewer and the teapot coming to a boil and steaming on the camp stove and grounding the coffee beans, and I'm enjoying my coffee. And I even paused it while the coffee was brewing and then started again, sat down in this chair here and talked for a little bit. And it was like a 7.5 minute video, and it was a cute idea, but the way I had it, I thought you would be able to see my face, but it was cut off. You could not see my head at all, except for like in parts of it. When I sat down, you could, but when I was standing up doing the coffee, you couldn't. You could see my midsection right there. And while I know I'm overweight, it was just a really rude awakening. And I mean, I already knew this, but completely explains why my back starts hurting so quickly after so little physical activity. And I was trying to work on it at the same time as being okay with it. But I think I need to come to terms with the fact I'm not okay with it. And I need to do something. I have been trying to cut down my food intake. I have been on and off cutting down my sugar intake. I don't really like to purposefully exercise. That's why I wanted to do the hiking more, and I've wanted to do walking in my neighborhood more. But you work those, I'm just making excuses. You work those overnight shifts, and you just want to relax when you get home, and you want to do some stuff later before you go to work, and then you just get lazy and continue to relax. You eat more than you want to eat. Definitely more than you need to eat. I don't feel like I eat enough to be this fat. I need to be honest with you. While I don't really like to sweat, and I don't really enjoy physical activity unless it's doing something fun, like hiking, or, I mean, I don't enjoy cleaning the house, but I enjoy having a clean house, so I don't know. But just to go to the gym, and when I had to shower there and stuff, I was okay. I didn't do it often enough or make a routine, but walking on the treadmill, and I was okay with lifting weights a little bit. You know, when I was the lifeguard, I was pretty good with doing the swimming and doing the pull-ups on the bars on the, whatever they're called, the platforms that the swimmers jump off of in their meets. But it never became a consistent, like at least twice a week or 3 times a week thing. I usually did it that often. And I was pretty much trying to be okay with just being overweight while I slowly continued to work on eliminating sugar and reducing caloric intake, and trying to get into somewhat of a routine of just walking around a couple blocks. Like, I know if I could walk around 2 or 3 blocks every single day, that would make a difference. And then add in other things once or twice a week. I know that would make a difference, and I wouldn't necessarily have to sweat. But so I was working on all that, and I was okay with taking my sweet time I was okay with resting a lot after leaving the lifeguard job, and I'm trying to figure out exactly what I want to do next with this channel and with everything. But that, I'm not going to post it because, not that it's embarrassing, it's just when I was changing, I took some photographs of myself so I could have some incentive, I guess, to get a lot more serious about my body shape. And holy cow, the one I took from the side over here with just my bra on, man, even my back just like out from my bra. Ick. Yuck. And I used to tell myself too that seeing as how I'm consecrated to God, and I mean willing to have a relationship with another human being, I definitely want fellowship and stuff. If God sends somebody into my life, and I know that that person has been sent into my life, but I mean, it was 10 years I was waiting for God to send someone into my life before I decided to marry God and just consecrate myself to God and not even try to look for another relationship with a human being. I don't think that's going to happen for me. So I was also used that, I guess, as another excuse. Well, like nobody's going to see me naked except for me. And yeah, it kind of sucks to go shopping for clothes and, have to find clothes that don't like cling to the rolls, or trying to get the camera so it's not so much showing all this nonsense. Oh my goodness. I really don't think, though, that I have ever eaten enough to be this fat. I don't get it. And there were so many times in my life because I've consistently wanted to be thinner. From the time where I was probably 75 pounds thinner than this, I still wanted to lose weight then, and to have a cute little figure at my young age then would have needed to lose some weight, or even to be within what the medical norms are for my weight. I still would have needed to lose like 20 pounds or more. But so many times I was said, well, at least I'm never going to be fatter than this. Weight loss plans all my life. And it might be kind of weird, but I have asked God, God, please allow me to live to 120 years old. I'm going to do my very best to walk faithfully with you from this point on, now that I've been awakened to some of the sin in my life I didn't even know was sin, that I've repented and turned my heart fully to God. Please allow me to live to 120 years old, and then just take me up to heaven like you did Enoch, and use that as an example to glorify you and show the world you're real. This is not going to get me to 120 years old. So I am going to walk to the water now, and I'm going to try to pause this video and start it again when I'm getting close to the water and show you all that. And then I'm going to finish packing up the camp, head to that hot tub. So let me flip this around, and I've my cute little coffee table. Got some things ready and packed up, and turned my car around and parked it in the shade. And now I'm getting ready to head up that trail right there to the water. I'm going to pause this and hopefully start it again when I'm approaching the water. Alright, and it looks like I'm going up instead of down towards where the water would be. So let me go back down and take the way that mama and her young moose took yesterday. Heading back down to the campsite to go the other way. How about this one? Kind of think I need to go over there. And plus there's lots of fallen logs. Maybe I'll just follow this. I don't know what this is. Almost looks like a road. I even see tire tracks there. Or an off-road vehicle track. But it goes into that clearing where I saw the moose come through. So, I mean, that is the road. Did you see that car just drive by? Maybe it used to be a road. Yeah, I think it used to be a road. And now they're letting nature take it back over. Okay, this will probably get me to the water. Alright, see you in a few. I want to record a little bit more so that it won't. Nice view, kind of. So that it won't close the app. Because if it does, it'll also stop the recording. Oh, I'm coming up on it. No, I'm not. Am I? Is that water? Is that a shadow? That's a shadow of that tree. Didn't think the water was much farther than this. Alright, see you in a minute. Again, I'm going to start recording again so the app doesn't close. Pretty sure I hear the water. Yeah, that's definitely water. So I'm almost there. Kind of a heart-shaped rock, but I'll leave it there. Can you hear the water? I wonder. I definitely hear it. I gotta be almost there. See you in a minute. Alright, there it is. Can you see it? But I've got this. I don't think I can. I mean, I could get to it, but I don't want to twist an ankle, you know, my big old self trudging through here. The trail seems to kind of turn away from it, though. So I have a dilemma. I did make it to the water. I can see the water, but I want to touch the water and get a better picture of it. Alright, let's see what I can do. So now this is definitely not a road. Nor was it ever. Maybe used to be water running through here, or maybe there is when the melt takes place. I don't know. But it's definitely too big for just an animal trail. Lots of flowers. Man, it doesn't look like, now I'm really close to the water, but it doesn't look like I'm getting anywhere to where this is going to lead to it. It's just building up a bigger barrier. And of course my back's starting to hurt. Ah! Well, now here we are with a little bit of water right next to this, what turned into now looks like only an animal trail. So, yeah. Guess it's more like a stream. Whoa. I could touch the water. And I'm still not able to get down to the water over there. No, oh, it's so close now. I just don't want to twist an ankle. Can you see it? I don't want to twist an ankle on these trees right here. I'm not going past here. So I might not make it. Don't know if any of that's poison oak or poison ivy. And that is pretty bush. Pretty bush. Shoot. I feel like I've failed. I feel like I might be able to manage my way down there to the water without being too twisty turny, but again, I don't know if any of that is going to make me break out an itch. Shoot. Well, it looks like I'm just going to head back to the camp, pack up, and I guess if they're open, or I can stop at one of the spots that is right next to the water, has easy access to the water, and get another little short video from there when I'm actually at that water. Get up on this hill and see how well I can see it. Not too well. There's a bunch of fallen trees over it. Right there, I could get to it pretty easily. But I'd still have to squeeze my fat self through. I'd have to move those bushes and stuff. Dang it. And over there's a bunch of fallen trees, so you can't see it very well. Ah! Still a fun adventure and a nice little hike. I'll go ahead and end it here. Love God and love each other.